Today's vlog entry is on corporate burnout. I am burnt out. I have been signed off work for a week because it all came to fruition last Thursday. Not only was I in physical pain, I was in great emotional pain. I was holding back tears in the office, wanted to smash my laptop, and I was not very responsive to good vibes and only responsive to bad vibes. It's the shortest way I can describe it. Today I find myself in a great deal of physical pain from I cannot sleep now. My back pain has gone away, but now I have chest pain. All up here and around here, all these muscles just kind of like hurt and get really stiff, and I'm like, I get all panicky. I'm like, I'm having a heart attack, and I'm like, no, my heart's over here, so probably not a heart attack. The thing about corporate burnout, in my experience, is, and I don't have a great deal of experience, it's the first time I've ever experienced this, but in my experience, it is something quite unconscious that sneaks up on you. As I told quite a lot of people, I thought I would foresee the signs and symptoms, and it didn't. You know, you just kind of happens. I haven't even been working that long. I've been working my job a year and a half. My job itself ain't even that stressful, but it's just death by 1,000 cuts. It's the housing market for young people in London. It's the destruction of third places for young people in London, making it quite a miserable place to be. Stressful job. I work in the sustainability sector, and I don't feel there's a lot of leadership, specifically at the corporate level, in sustainability. It all seems to be going to shit, and everyone wants to just bury their heads in the sand. And all these things built themselves up to me burning out. So I'm now signed off for a week. I don't know what I'll do. I'm trying just to relax and trying to get my chest and back pain to go away. I don't know really what more to say on burnout, other than it's just kind of unexpected. It's embarrassing too. It's embarrassing because you wake up the next day and you're like, no, I'm fine. This is really embarrassing. Why did I tell my boss this? Like, I've been signed off by a week, and like the director and HR know about this. And then you try to go for like an easy hike on the Sunday, and you're like, holy shit, I can't even walk more than 200 meters. Like, I am exhausted. Maybe I am actually burned out. So for context, I haven't really given deep context. I work in a sales team. I work in the sales team for a sustainability consultancy. Obviously, I'm not going to name my employer. I work in London. I'm 26 years old. I've lived here for 3 years now. This will be my third year in London. And I'd like to leave. I've requested to my employer to move to Edinburgh because I think, yes, my job's stressful, but I think the location of London itself adds so many factors. You go on the tube and you're bombarded with advertisements, constantly making you feel this pang of not being good enough, this emotional distress, because that's what they're designed to do. And it's loud and it's noisy, and there's lots of people. Or you cycle, and most of the year it's cold. I mean, the summer is really nice to cycle, but you're still sticking in a 40-minute cycle each way. You're still sticking a shift each day to get to and from work. I'm allowed to work from home, but my home life is very temporary. I've moved on average every 12 weeks. The longest place I've had was a year, to be fair, but it was a horrible place, and I was locked in it for a year. The housing situation is just terrible. On a good salary, I mean, good salary 10 years ago, I guess. So I explained to my boss, it's not that I want more than my colleagues. I don't necessarily think I deserve more than them. It's just the cost of living has just not kept pace with the income. So I earn 34k a year. You know, it's decent, but my rent's and bills 1,000. That's half my take-home income. Well, just under half. And yeah, that's the other half, 1,000. You can live on that just fine per month. But the problem is you don't really put any money away. There's no real saving. And you know, the boomers can get tied up in their comment sections and be like, well, if you do this math and you never have coffee ever again, and you can save £500 a month. It's not really realistic, but let's say you can save £500 a month. £6,000 a year. What the fuck are you going to do with £6,000 a year? Nothing. You're going to buy a house. You can buy a house in 20 years' time. You can afford a deposit in London. It's futile. It's so futile. And that is what is added to this burnout. I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? I'm not having fun. I'm not making really any money. I'm advancing my career, yeah. But at what cost? At what cost do I just burn my 20s and burn my youth and all the fun years I'm meant to be having? For who? For what? And I don't think I'm alone in these feelings. And I think these feelings build up, and then all of a sudden you're staring out the window at work. Your back hurts, your chest hurts. You're completely demotivated. You want to cry. You throw your phone in the stairwell when no one's around. You punch the wall, and you want to smash your laptop off the desk like an angry monkey that don't have its bananas. And that is the week and month I find myself in. It is Monday. I've got the week off. Can't really go anywhere because I'm pretty knackered. So I'm just going to try chill, clean my room, sell some belongings, try maybe read, play some video games. But that is the state of burnout I find myself in. If anyone else has suffered from burnout, feel free to drop in the comment section. I hope I'm good at describing the experience of all of a sudden just waking up, just wow, I'm exhausted even though I have no physical problems and my chest hurts and everything kind of hurts and I'm just all of a sudden angry. But you were angry the whole time, it was just slowly building up. Peace.